Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching EXPOZ on January 1, 2012 at 11:58 p.m. in Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Needed in America a few good men. Are you out there? Let me tell you a story about me. Just a short one, but I have many others. I stopped a woman one day in a Winnebago, or actually one night, in a Winnebago, driving pretty fast, and on a two-lane road, and she was drunker than a skunk. Because as soon as I pulled her over, she stepped out. I knew, and you, of course, standing near her, you could smell it. But also, I knew her. I knew her family. I knew that her dad was killed in a helicopter crash a year and a half prior to this night. I knew that her brother drove his car, a high-dollar car, into a bridge support column and died 6 months after her father died. And I knew that her sister was pregnant and her husband was driving her to the hospital. Lost control on a real foggy night, hit a gas main, car exploded, and there were no survivors. So I understand the situation that she was in, and I let her go. And moments later, I radio headquarters and said, I'm 1070, meaning I'm clear from here. I'm back on patrol. And then my sergeant came over and said, but didn't you stop a DUI? And I said, affirmative. He said, do you have a 1015, meaning a prisoner? I said, negative. And he said, where is the vehicle? And I told him, well, he stopped the vehicle. And he carried the woman home. And I screwed up. I could have caused her to die because that's what she was trying to do. And she screamed it to me. And also, she offered to pay me any amount of money not to arrest her. And but I should have carried her home. He carried her home. Everything was okay. And I wasn't about to do anything that I wasn't supposed to do. In any case, he today is the Northern District of Alabama, United States Marshal. He's still a good friend, and he was a great sergeant and a very good man for the job. Jimmy Carter, back his last year as president, made $4 million the last year. He paid taxes on $200,000. How in the world did he do that? Oh, toothpaste. Yeah, he had write-offs. And his brother Billy, multiple DUIs, multiple public drunks, but was never charged, ironically. And they even named a beer after him called Billy Beer. Look it up. Billy Carter, Billy Beer. Plains, Georgia. George Bush, his daughter got caught drunk. What did George Bush do to bail out his daughter? He did nothing. She paid her fine. She paid her time. She went to all the schools. And she hadn't done it since. So if you do the crime, do the time. Obama's brother, wow, he got caught driving a Cadillac in a very reckless manner. He was drunk, and he got fined. But where does a man from Kenya that lives in a mud hut get money for a Cadillac and to pay a fine? Well, we all know that answer, but at least they charged the man. And, oh, by the way, Obama does not like his brother. Never did. And also, There appears to be some things, dark things, in some of Obama's closets, but we don't know about those. Obama this week played golf a number of times. Ironically, he played golf with a man twice, a certain man, and he had just been picked up for soliciting prostitutes. Yeah, this week, just, hey, right before the golf game. And Obama still played golf with him. Twice. Across the pond, North Korea. President Kim Il died. You're not supposed to say anything bad about a dead person unless you say something good. Same comment I gave on Osama bin Laden. Kim Il's dead. Good. But there may be a greater problem. It really can't be greater than what they had in North Korea. But with his son from one of his wives comes up and he's next in line to take his dad's place without training, not knowing what he's going to do. He has plenty of help. Aunts and uncles are coming out of the woodwork. They're way up here. Okay, way up here, and everybody else is way down here. I mean, way down here, a lot further than this. They want it to stay that way. So they'll probably run the country for him until he learns to hate everybody that's not in his family and keep them where they are, keep them starving, and make sure that a certain number dies every year, just like Kim Il did. Right now, he's ripe for your prayer. The story is, really, how impartial or prejudiced are you? Are you impartial or prejudiced? Where do you inherit or get your ways? Where did you inherit your pathway from? Who did you inherit it from? Are you a fair person? Are you a decent individual? Are you an equal opportunity boss or employee or a cop? Are you fair? Do you stand a head taller than everyone else? If you're a head taller, then maybe you're unequally yoked to everyone else. And they should stay down here and you should stay a head taller. Or do you live on a top of a hill and everybody else live at the bottom of the hill from you? Look, today in America, we need a few good men in the White House. And you know what I'm talking about, because we're approaching a year that's going to make us or break us. And this is the year that we have to have a few good men doing a decent job. We went from $6 trillion in debt to $15 trillion. Guys, do we want the people there to stay there, especially Obama, or do you want the cops rounding you up, handcuffing you, and, well, if they are to do their job, you better check and see what laws are passed in your state and would in effect today. It'll blow your mind. Do just what I said. 40,000 new laws went into effect today in America, and they do affect you. We need a few good men, and we need them bad. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.